17th January 2021 Madhuban Avyakta Babdada Om Shanti Revised 4th October 1987. The Murli's title Brahmin life is the life to experience all relationships with the Father. Today, Babdada has once again come to meet his children who have celebrated many meetings and who have been meeting him for many cycles. This alaukic meeting cannot take place even in the future beautiful golden age. Only the time of this special age has this blessing of a meeting between the Father and the children. This is why this age is called the confluence age, that is, the age in which to celebrate a meeting. In such an age, it is you souls who are the special actors who celebrate such an elevated meeting. Babdada too is pleased to see you handful of elevated, fortunate souls out of multi-millions, and he reminds you of this fact. How many things has Baba reminded you of from the beginning till the end? If you remember this, a long list will emerge. He has reminded you of so many things that all of you have become embodiments of remembrance. On the path of devotion, devotees continue to have remembrance at every moment as a memorial of you souls who are embodiments of remembrance. They continue to remember the speciality of every action of you souls who are embodiments of remembrance. The speciality of devotion is to remember, that is, to sing praise. While having remembrance, they became so lost in that intoxication that for a short time they have no awareness of anything. While remembering, they became lost in that. That is, they became absorbed in that. The experience they have for a short time is so lovely and unique for those souls. Why is that? Because the souls they remember were constantly merged in love for the Father. Those souls were constantly lost in all the attainments they had received from the Father. This is why, when such souls are remembered, those devotee souls receive for a short time a drop of that experience from you blessed souls. So, just think, if devotee souls who remembered them have such an alaukic experience, then how many experiences do you souls who are embodiments of remembrance, bestower of blessings, and bestower of fortune have in your practical life? Always continue to move forward with these experiences. At every step, continue to experience being an embodiment of different forms of awareness. Experience being and emerge embodiments of remembrance according to the time and according to the activity. For instance, at Amrit Vela, when the day begins and I am celebrating a meeting with the Father, I am an elevated soul, a master bestower of blessings who is taking blessings from the bestower of blessings. I am a multi-million times fortunate soul who is receiving fortune directly from the bestower of fortune. Bring this elevated form into your awareness. It is a time that is blessed, and you have the bestower of blessings and the bestower of fortune with you. As a master bestower of blessings, you yourself are becoming full, and you are blessed soul who is enabling other souls to receive a blessing. Make the awareness of this form emerge. Do not think that you are like that anyway, but experience the different forms of awareness according to the time, and you will become a treasure store of many unique types of happiness and unique attainments. Songs of attainment will then constantly emerge in your heart in the unspoken words. I have attained what I wanted to attain. In this way, continue to experience being different forms of awareness according to the time and activity. When listening to the Murli, have the awareness that you have a godly student life. That is, you are a student of God, and that God Himself has come from the supreme land especially to teach you. The special attainment is that God Himself comes when you listen to the Murli as an embodiment of this awareness. You have so much intoxication if the one who is reading the Murli is reading it in an ordinary way according to the discipline, and those who are listening to it are listening to it in that way, then you would not have that much intoxication. However, become aware of your form, that you are a student of God, and then listen to it, and you will experience alaukic intoxication. Do you understand? There would be so much intoxication of the different forms of awareness at different times. In this way, continue to be an embodiment of remembrance of the Father throughout the day in every activity. Sometimes experience God as the friend or the companion, sometimes as your life partner. Sometimes God is your especially beloved child, that is, the one who has a right. You are first here. When a child is very beautiful and worthy, the parents feel so much intoxication that their child is a lamp of the family, one who will glorify the family's name. The name of someone whose child is God would be glorified so much. Their clan would benefit so much. So, when you sometimes feel yourself a little lonely or sad with the atmosphere of the world or the different problems, play with such a beautiful child. Play with him as your friend. When you are sometimes tired, go to sleep in the lap of the mother, merge in her lap. At time when you feel disheartened, experience being an embodiment of the awareness of a master almighty authority with the almighty authority. Then from being disheartened, your heart will become happy. At different times and in different relationships, have the awareness of the different forms that have merged, and you will automatically experience the Father's constant company. You will then always continue to experience this Brahman life of the confluence age to be invaluable. Another thing is that you will be so busy fulfilling the responsibility of all these relationships that Maya will not have time to come to you. Those who look after a big household always say that they are so busy looking after such a big household that they don't remember anything else. So, the godly activity of you Brahmin souls in fulfilling your responsibility of love to God is so great. Your activity of love for God continues even in your sleep. When you are in a state of yoga in your sleep, then that is not sleep but yoga in sleep. You can then experience meeting God even in your sleep. Yoga means meeting, sleeping in yoga means to experience the bodiless stage. So, this is also love for God. Is it not so? no one else has as much activity as you. You don't have even 1 second free. On the path of devotion, in the form of devotees, you continue to sing songs about how you meet Him after many days and how you will therefore take every bit in return from Him. So, you are those who take every second into account. You fulfill the account of the whole cycle in the meeting of this one small birth compared with 5,000 years. This small birth is just like a few days, is it not? So, in just a few days, you have to settle the account of such a long period, and this is why you are told to have remembrance in every breath. Devotees chant, whereas you became embodiments of remembrance. So, do you have even 1 second free? It is such a great activity that little household's activity would not attract you away from this activity, and you will easily and automatically be able to become a conqueror of attachment to bodily relations, including your own body and all the physical positions and attainments of the body, and then became an embodiment of remembrance. This last paper will make you into the bits of the rosary number wise. When you have become experienced in the different forms of awareness from Amrit Vela until the stage of yoga and sleep, then the experience of being an embodiment of awareness over a long period of time will make you pass with honors in the question of being an embodiment of remembrance. You will experience life to be very entertaining because every human soul wants to have variety in life. So, throughout the day, experience the variety of the different relationships and different forms of awareness. In the world, too, people say that a father is definitely needed, but if, as well as a father, you don't have the experience of a life companion, then in that case, too, life would be considered to be incomplete. Even if you don't have a child, life is said to be incomplete. Only when there is every relationship is life said to be complete. So, this Brahman life is complete life in which you experience every relationship with God. Do not miss out on even one relationship. If even one relationship with God is missing, then one soul or another will draw you towards Himself through that relationship. Some children sometimes say there is the relationship with the father, but the relationship of the friend is a small or minor relationship, and you need other souls for that because the father is big. However, if while having relationships with God, any minor or light relationship with other souls became mixed with that, then the bird all finishes and you come into the line of being according to capacity. In the language of Brahmins, the word all is applied to everything only where there is all, there is completeness. If there are even 2 degrees less, you became the bits of the second rosary, therefore became an embodiment of the awareness of all relationships. Do you understand? Since God Himself is offering to give you the experience of all relationships, you should take that offer, should you not? Only God can make you this golden offer at this time. At no other time can anyone else make you this offer. It is possible for someone to be your father and also your child. This is the praise of only the one. This is the greatness of just the one, therefore became an embodiment of remembrance in all relationships. There is pleasure in this. Is there not? What is Brahmin life for? To stay in pleasure and to enjoy yourself. So celebrate in this alaukic pleasure. Experience a life of pleasure. Acha, today those from the court of Delhi are here. Are you those who are part of the royal court, or are you those who are just observers of the court? In a court, there are both sitting, those who are part of the court and those who are observers of the court. Who are all of you? Delhi has two specialities. First, Delhi is at the heart of the comforter of hearts. Second, it is from that the kingdom is ruled. It is at the heart. And so, who would be in your heart? The comforter of hearts. So, the residents of Delhi are those who constantly keep the comforter of hearts in their heart. You are such an experienced soul, and you have a right to self sovereignty and also world sovereignty in the future. When you have the comforter of hearts in your heart, you have a right to the kingdom now, and you will always have that right. So, always check to see whether you have both the specialities in your life. To have the comforter of hearts in your heart and also to have a right. Those who take such a golden chance, not just a golden chance, but those who take a diamond chance are so fortunate. Acha, you have now received a very good facility for unlimited service, whether in this land or abroad, as is the name. So, too, the task is also just as beautiful. Hearing the name, everyone becomes enthusiastic. Global cooperation for better world. This is a very long task. It will take longer than a year. So, just as everyone is enthusiastic as soon as they hear the name of the project, in the same way they will carry out the task with enthusiasm. Just as you are all happy hearing the beautiful name, similarly, when the task is carried out, you will remain constantly happy. You were told that the curtain of revelation has begun to move. That is, the basis on which the curtain will open has been created and will continue to be created, just as the name of the task, global cooperation. You will also become embodiments of that and will continue to carry out the task easily. You will then experience the effort to be just effort in name and will attain multimillion fold success. You will feel that Caravan has made you an instrument and is making you do it. You won't feel I am doing it. People won't become cooperative when you have that awareness. Caravan is making you do it. The one who is doing everything is carrying out the task. Similarly, all of you remember Jagdamba's slogan of the one who is giving the orders is making us carry them out. Always keep the slogan in your awareness and you will continue to achieve success. There is very good zeal and enthusiasm in all directions. Where there is a zeal and enthusiasm, success itself comes close and became a garland around your neck. This unlimited task will make many souls cooperate and bring them closer because after the curtain of revelation opens, People of every profession have to be revealed on this unlimited stage. Every background means the collection of the variety tree of souls of the whole world. No profession should be left out that they would complain that they didn't receive the message. Therefore, all backgrounds means from leaders to slum dwellers. To do service is to give this knowledge to the top educated scientists and also to those who are uneducated. So, all walks of life means that this message has to reach every soul of the world. It is such a huge task. None of you can say that you are not given a chance to do service. If someone is ill, then ill ones can serve those who are ill. Uneducated ones can serve those who are uneducated. Whatever anyone can do, there is this chance. Acha, if you are unable to speak, then with your thoughts create an attitude of happiness, and with your happy stage make the world happy. None of you can make the excuse that you are not able to do anything or that you don't have time. While sitting or moving around, do service even for 10 minutes. You will give your finger of cooperation, will you not? If you are not able to go anywhere, if your health is not good, you can do this while sitting at home. It is essential for you to be cooperative, for only then will you receive everyone's cooperation. Acha, Bapdada is also pleased to see your zeal and enthusiasm. You all have the desire in your hearts to open the curtain of revelation and reveal what is behind it. This has started to happen, and so it will continue to become easy. The plans of the children abroad continue to reach Babdada. They themselves have this enthusiasm, and they also continue to receive everyone's cooperation with zeal and enthusiasm. Where there is zeal, you receive zeal, and where there is enthusiasm, you receive enthusiasm. And so this meeting is taking place. Therefore, make this task progress with a lot of pomp and splendor. Whatever you have done, you have done it with zeal and enthusiasm, and with the fathers and all the Brahmins' cooperation, good wishes, and pure feelings. It will continue to move forward even more. Acha, to the elevated children everywhere who have constant zeal and enthusiasm for having remembrance and doing service, to the experienced souls who experience being an embodiment of awareness in every action, to the elevated souls who constantly experience all relationships with the Father in every action, to the great souls who live their Brahmin lives in pleasure. Please accept Babdada's remembrance filled with deep love. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Blessings. May you be multimillion times fortunate and receive 100-fold return of one at the confluence age. Explanation. Only the confluence age is the age where you receive 100-fold practical fruit of one. Once you simply have the thought, I belong to the Father, I am a master almighty authority, you will experience the intoxication of being a conqueror of Maya and of being victorious. To have this elevated thought is the seed, and the greatest fruit of that is that the Father, the Supreme Soul Himself, comes in a human form to meet you. All fruits are included in this fruit. Slogan. A true Brahmin is one whose face and character give the experience of the personality and royalty of purity. Om Shanti